What's up, man? It's your big brother K Reno. I want to shout out to my homie Kofi from Kofi's Universe. Y'all make sure to subscribe to his channel and support everything he got going on because he be dropping that knowledge. Yeah!
Excited that I filmed everything. So like from let's say like 98 to 2006 or 7, but when we were really rocking together every day, I have just tons of footage, you know what I mean? So it's like crazy. That's one of my most prized possessions in life. You know, like these are the memories. Now we in an era now where everything is filmed and everything is posted in real time. And it's like, I tell some of these young guys like, yo, have a little constraint and save some footage that you don't post and just put it in the freezer. Cause like, even when I was working with Action, and it's been like 10 years now, we were doing, you know, like this TV show and stuff. And I was filming everything. The Alchemist. And I was filming everything then. And they were like, yo, why you keep filming? I'm like, trust me, in 10 years, you guys are going to thank me. You know what I mean? And it was like, I don't know, just the excitement of being in these situations. So when I first, the world to me, like I'm with Mobb Deep, so NP. So we have a lot of footage, and we even actually, me and Hap put together this like 45-minute. It's not a documentary. It's really just. I was gonna say it's just me and P's footage. I cut it up myself, and it just shows you us in the studio and on tour through that era. And it's like there's some days where you could see because they had the same outfit on. They did 3 songs in a day. You see it. You see it. Like, the magic. With it was unbelievable. And, you know, I just feel lucky to be, that I was there to witness it and to have some of that inspire me because that sent me on my mission, you know?
Nah, yo, that documentary is coming soon.
It's not even, no, let's say this. I'm sure the world to me, will be a real documentary from Mobb Deep and a movie because it deserves the story. Man. What this is just raw for the people that like to be a fly on the wall. This is just me and P filming.
But that's what fans want to see. We want to see that. I want to see that on the big screen, and then I want to see it at the house.
No, for sure.
That Brazil documentary was so good with all that old footage.
Man.
All the pictures, man.
Dog.
It just took you back.
I love that one.
You sat there for like an hour and you just felt like you were there.
Or even Ye's recent documentary where he's
I heard they got a lot of crazy footage.
Wild footage.
It seemed like he knew all through his career to film. There's so much footage of it. It's like, you know, I don't know. It's one thing I tell the young guys, like, save some of it. Don't just post everything. And sure, there will be a
YouTube salute. So the Alchemist says he filmed everything from 1998 to 2007. Wow, that's like 10 years, a decade. While he was in the lab with Mobb Deep. I think that's dope. Because he knew a time like this. Not to say somebody was going to pass away. He didn't know P was going to pass away, but just more like, hey, man, we can put this out one day and not really make money, but show the world how it was when y'all created, you know, Murder Music or working on HNIC or working on the Infamy or working on America's Nightmare or working on, you know, TikTok, you know, that track Nas and Prodigy or just on tour. You know, that's always good footage. That's always good footage because, you know, today you see all these rappers or entertainers, you know, they get on these podcasts. And I'm not knocking that. But sometimes if you had the footage to talk about it, I think that's even better because you can say, hey, you can do like director's commentary, like, hey, this was going on at this time. I think that's like a genius move because back in the day, do y'all remember like your parents or grandparents or uncles and aunties, they had like the video camera and they'll, you know, film your graduation or birthday party or your sports game, whatever. It can be a wedding, whatever, you know, it was, or took pictures of things. But now it's like we just put everything on social media, like the world just has to know. Like, I'm going to tell y'all right now, my vlogs on YouTube, I don't vlog like that too much. I don't. A lot of stuff I just keep to myself, like pictures. When I went to Belize in May in Guatemala for 2 weeks, when I went out there, I didn't do a full vlog. I said, I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to keep this to myself. I want to have this for my children. You know, there's a lot of great footage and pictures I took. I said, I'm keeping this for myself. And then when I take my next trip next year, when I go probably South Africa. I'm thinking about South Africa or maybe a Caribbean nation. Haven't made up my mind yet, but I'm trying to narrow things down. I'm gonna film. Yes, I'll post a picture. Don't get me wrong. Of course, I'm gonna post a picture on social media. Of course, I'm gonna put up a little, maybe a minute, collage of me out and about having fun. But I'm not gonna put my every move, everything I'm doing, everything. I'm taking a boo boo. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here having sex. I'm not doing all that. Like, nah. You gotta say some of that stuff. Um, Tupac. They was filming when Tupac was alive. You know, they was filming in the studio. They was filming in the studio. I want to see this footage. I want this footage to be released. I think that's gonna be good, man, especially for all the hardcore Mobb Deep fans like me. And we got over 1 million out there, probably more, maybe 4 or 5 million Mobb Deep fans. I won't be surprised in the world. We want to see this footage, and I definitely agree with the Alchemist about a documentary and a movie. I definitely want to see a documentary and a movie. I think that would be dope as hell right there. I think the documentary would be good as far as like it could be a 3 or 4 part documentary. Maybe have it on Hulu, Amazon Prime, maybe Netflix. I don't know, Paramount Plus, whatever. One of these streaming services. Have it on that. You can get interviews from like Big Noy, Nas, um, CNN, Raekwon, Ghostface. Who else out there? Even get Snoop Dogg, get the Dog Pound to interview. You know what I'm saying? Get some artists from the South, Midwest. The new artists. Like get Kendrick Lamar because Kendrick Lamar he loved Prodigy. He got love for Prodigy. The Clips. We can get some artists like past. The artists from the past as far as like the hip hop pioneers, and we can get the contemporaries. That would be a dope, like, 3 or 4 part documentary. Each episode should be like an hour. That would be cool. Go through the albums and everything. And, maybe Steve Ripken, because, from Loud Records, I think that would be dope. Who else? As far as a movie would be dope. Make sure like a 2 hour movie. That would be dope. That would be real dope. I know it's gonna be kind of sad to see in the movie because Prodigy will pass away in the movie. That's gonna hurt a lot of people just to see that. But I know they can find some great actors to play Prodigy and Havoc. There's some young up and coming um, actors right now, so they can definitely do that. Or maybe we can do like a 3 episode, a 4 episode series. Maybe or maybe like a 1 season series, like a limited series on Netflix or something. 8 episodes, each episode like 35, 40 minutes. I think you can get through a Mobb Deep story. That's just my personal opinion, but let me hear from y'all in the comment section. I mean, do y'all want to see this footage, this 10-year footage? I definitely want to see it. And who you think should play Havoc and Prodigy for a movie, show, and what's up with the documentary series, y'all? Let's talk about it. If you're new to my channel, thumbs up the video, hit that sub button, click that bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live.